Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to Coffee Barons here for Crossing the Andes on Railway Empire on the PS4. Uberaba has just grown. I managed to get a promoter to come in and I stuck it in Uberaba because that's the better equipped of the towns. So you can just see top left, that is Uberaba. You can just see that's grown up to 3 stages. It's just happened. And Porto Segura is still growing in the far right on the other screen. That's still going there. So slow time down again so we can come and deal with this. I need to put in that extra business, and we were going to go with tailors on this one because we have the llama wool on demand. So let's plonk that in there, and that should be that area completely taken care of now. So now we just kind of need to whiz time back up again because I'm lost. There we go. Porto Segura has grown. Excellent timing. So we want the chocolate factory. And we want that just there. And we have the trains ready to go. Let's unleash those. There we go. It's going to take a little while for those to get there. Reduce consumption of sand, water and lubricants. Yes, that means they spend less time stopping to refill. Excellent. So, let's get those first couple of trains going. That train is making good progress speed-wise. And we'll clone it again. That new one has left with nothing in it. Okay. So, there's the new one. Let's take that one out. And put it back in again. You can see the first one has just arrived actually at Porto Segura. Excellent stuff. So that city is continuing to grow. We need to make sure that we've got enough. So I'm going to buy 2.57 million. We're going to buy this fruit orchard. And we've bought it. Fantastic stuff. Now we're going to... it's moved me around a bit. There we go. Now we're going to upgrade this. Oh! God, another auction popped in. Let's slow time down. Get things back under control again. I'm also going to have a nosy over at my competitors and start maybe trying to buy them out, even though it's not a requirement. Just because I'm a bit of a git like that. I like to bankrupt my opponents in all circumstances where I can. Well, not necessarily bankrupt them, they get a lot of money out of me, but put them out of business. Let's upgrade, and upgrade again. And that's it, it's fully uploaded to level 5. So that should now start producing plenty of what we need. Let's get another train running the route, because it's a long route. And look at that, straight away we have a whole ton of cocoa. I'm going to clone another one as well. There we go. So the first one leaves, second one's going to pop in a minute. We're into February of 1908 now, so we've got until the end of 1910 to get this done. Shouldn't be an issue. There we go. Let's slow time down again, and let's take a quick gander over at... if I can remember where it is. I'm lost again. Here we go. Uberaba. Uberaba is looking pretty good. Almost there, look. Already. That's because of the promoter. The promoter has been pumping up the number of people in the town, quite dramatically over a period of 6 weeks. It should have finished by now, I would imagine. Yeah, finished now. So this is now just normal growth that's left over. And we're hitting those growth targets, which is great. You see our tailors does have some raw material in there, so it can keep it ticking over. What was I looking for? Oh yes, I was going to have a nosy over here, wasn't I? Seeing as we're almost done with the scenario now, I want to take a look at... Who is this? Oh, it's Beatrix Van Pomp, or whatever her name is. I can't stand this woman. Yes, we're definitely going to bankrupt her or push her out of business. Look at the weird way the AI builds its routes. I don't understand why it does things like this. I really don't. I mean, that's very clean and efficient just there. But this... That's a nightmare. That's ridiculous. And the AI will build the most ridiculously steep banks on bridges as well. So, I mean, they could have just gone from there straight across to there. But no, they had to loop all the way around there for absolutely no reason. Unless they just wanted to have lots of space for trains to stack up in. I suppose that might be an interesting reason. There's Bahia Blanca there. Big town, very big town. What's the population in Bahia Blanca? 95,000. Oh, I've got bigger towns than that. Buenos Aires, 71,500. Rosario, 83,500. That's pretty well built. Cordoba, 73,000. Again, a really weird little mishmash of lines all in... The AI hates straight lines for some reason. It loves to build these really twisty, windy... Look, even there, look. Just a little twisty, windy... So unnecessary half the time, but... Look at this, over here as well. Just twisty, windy, twisty, windy. It's a bit of a sprawling mess. It's making her money and the towns are well developed, but... Yeah, it's a bit of a sprawled mess. If I took over those, I would completely gut most of that and just build it from scratch. And you look at mine, it's all straight lines, and it's more like a lightning strike. You can just see the lines just cutting straight through. That's how railways are supposed to be. Railway lines are traditionally pretty straight, you know, with very subtle curves. You don't tend to get lots of twisty, wiggly bits. We've only kind of done it where we need to. What are we up to here? 49,000. Okay. Not far off. Uberaba, I think, has just hit 60. It has. Excellent. Let's drop a museum in there to lock that in. And that town is going to stay growing and growing and growing. Contagum is at 49%. Supplies have stopped. That's because of that refinery. I suppose we could get rid of it and put something else in, but I kind of like it as is. I mean, it's a huge city. Look at the way it's been laid out like that. Rio, down here, is 108,000. That's huge. And Sao Paulo, 144,000 people in Sao Paulo. That's mega. Not the biggest I've ever seen. As I said, I've had a city that went over 180,000 at one point. But still, that's pretty big. Curitiba is at 98, nearly 99,000. And then we've got this piddly little town over here with less than 20,000 people in it. Yeah, our network is really, really kicking on. So we're just dependent now on Porto Segura. You can see we're doing pretty good. Dairy could be in there, paper could be in there, corn still could be in there, but we're hitting our fulfillment requirements. So I'm just going to accelerate time again and let's just check that we are on 7. Yes, we are. So we have over 2.5 years to basically get this city up to 60,000. It's going to be there pretty soon, I hope, before the end of the year. And if we get a promoter, then yeah, it's going to pop there instantly. Can we spend some research points? Increase our loco power. Yes. Get our trains moving faster. speed up those deliveries. That's 53,500. A little bit of change in the town. You can see the trains whizzing in and out of the station there. Let's expand the industry here so we can produce more chocolate. We've got plenty of raw materials on hand. $55,500. This is going to be a short episode, I think. Assuming that this is the final task, there may still be something else after this. I really hope there isn't. I've suffered enough on this one. This one drove me insane at the start, trying to make sure that we got everything done at the last possible moment. I'm just going to collect the points. 57, 58,000. Still it's going up. Fulfillment of demand has dropped. It's going back up again. We've got more supplies coming in. Oh, this is close. Don't dip below 60%. 64, it's gone up a bit. 65, excellent. More stuff has been delivered. Whew. Breathe. Breathe a sigh of relief. Slow time down. One more tick should do it. Is this the tick that's going to do it? There we go.
For now, we have to keep our mind on facing our opponents full of resolution. I have appealed to the old confederacies to collect some favors, and now we have a clear way into the neighboring countries. This gives you the edge you should benefit from. Very well, this provides a nest egg to you that you could really use now. I have set all the wheels in motion, and all the barriers for your tracks have fallen. You simply have to be successful in freeing our neighbors from the foreign bandits' chokehold. Who is to tell politics what is good for the people when we land barons lose our influence?
Okay, so it did pop a new task in there, which was to achieve a company value. Oh, we've still got more. Oh, wow. I was not expecting that at all. Well, we immediately popped the achieve company value of 25 million, and then that's now disappeared off with the appearance of a little neighbourly help. We've got money. Let's start buying up the competitors. I can't believe that this has still got more to go. Roger Smythe. Oh, wow. His company's very, very expensive. I can only afford 14% of his shares. That's piddly. Okay. Do I want to do that? Yes. Oh man, I can't believe we still have more to do on this. I honestly thought we were done. I'm kind of gutted. Right, well, we need to deliver a lot of chocolate, but the question is, where do we need to deliver it to? Anywhere in particular? They've already got chocolate. They're not going to want it. That's a hell of a long journey. Make chocolate the priority. Going to Rio on platform 4 if we can. Yes, we can. Wow. That's just knocked all the wind out of me. That has. It's really deflated me. Rio now has a toy industry. That's actually one of my tasks, I think, isn't it? Transport 100 loads of toys. It is. Oh man, I'm so deflated. Alright, from Sao Paulo, I want to prioritise chocolate. Do I own the chocolate business in here? No, I don't. No cocoa being delivered. Where's my cocoa supposed to be coming from? Is it from here? No, that's my dairy. So the cocoa is supposed to come from here. We've got 2 trains bringing the cocoa in. That was loading up. Okay, so cocoa is being brought in. I've got plenty of sugar. That's just knocked the wind out of my sails completely. I thought we were done. I really did. Stick it in night mode for a moment while I contemplate the futility of this game at times. I can't believe how much money I'm going to need to buy Roger Smythe's company as well. If I'd known that they were requirements, I'd have put them out of business ages ago. Instead of just sitting there doing nothing. Alright, so Sao Paulo to Curitiba. That's passengers. That's freight. Right, what is going on here? That's toys. To get toys, I need to take steel in there. So I need a town with steel. And to make steel, I need coal and iron. I haven't even seen an iron deposit. Oh, look, iron's over there. And that's Beatrix. Bad condition breakdown, we can take care of that. Where is that? Okay. That's just, I think, just too long a run. Oh no. Maintenance shed needed. I was so looking forward to saying it's done, we can move on. It's not going to happen. There's already maintenance there. I need steel. So, like I said, I need an iron deposit. Oh, look at that. Curitiba's now in decline. I'm going to need to change up these businesses. These goods are required elsewhere. Where, oh where can I get a good source of iron from? Is there any in my area at all that I can try and tap into? What about up here? Iron's all the way up there with Roger Smythe as well. Look, oh, look at the sprawling mess of his network. I see he's got the steel. Well, so he's got the coal and he's got the iron he needs to make steel. That's it. There's only a couple of places. There's literally only, it seems to be a couple of deposits. There's an iron deposit. unclaimed. And look how far we'd have to go to do that. Oh man. I think the easiest way for us to... We've got a time issue again. Oh, it's put me under so much pressure again. God damn this game. It frustrates the hell out of me at times. I need to deliver 100 loads of toys by by the end of 11 years. That sounds like plenty of time, but I need to create a ton of steel to be able to create 100 toys. Oh, he's now trying to buy me out. It's the cheeky bugger. Oh, I'm going to have to keep chipping away at his company. Right, we need to start slandering him with reporters and stuff. I'm going to market crier. That's no use to me now. An auctioneer. Oh, let's see, there's iron there. No, it's wood. So there's only like 3 iron deposits on the entire map, and they're all way away from my networks. Ah, it's so frustrating. Two are in enemy territory, one's kind of neutral. There's an iron deposit there as well. I need to get into Cordoba. Or Cordoba. I'm so annoyed. I need a town with a high population as well before I can even consider steel. If I click on Porto Alegre, for example, go to production details, you'll see steel doesn't kick in as a demand until around 85,000 people. Toys doesn't kick in until 100,000 people. That's mental. So I need a big city to be able to produce those goods, and I don't have a big city. I would want toys at the heart of my network so I could spread them out in all directions. I don't even know where to start on this one. I really don't. I'm just so deflated. It's going to take a fortune to buy out Roger Smythe, which will give me access to some of the materials I need and a network that I can then start to fine-tune and start producing those goods up here. I mean, we've got Cusco here. It's got 80,000 people in Cusco. 95,000 people here in Lima. Ica has 65,000 people. So we have the towns that we could actually start to do that work. And if we started producing toys in this town here in Cusco, we could then spread them out. We could spread them out here into Lima. We could send them out to Ica. Have I even delivered any chocolate yet? Yes. So I am getting some chocolate delivered. Right. Where else? Let's try and get a handle on things here. Let's try and start shipping chocolate out wherever we can. Porto Segura is shipping chocolate, I think. That's Allen Preserve. That's not what I want. So, Porto Segura to Rio. Rio to Porta. Okay. Let's go in and edit this one. So from Porto Segura, I want to collect chocolate as a priority. That's from Rio to Porto. So I want to clone this one. Oh, that's from Rio to Porto as well. Wasn't there one that was from Porto to Rio? Yeah. That's there. That's that one there. So that's the one I want to clone. Excellent. So that's getting more chocolate delivered out towards Rio de Janeiro. I need a steel mill. Right. Sao Paulo to Rio. Sao Paulo, focus on chocolate as the primary. Deliveries here. Sao Paulo to Curitiba. I've got 3 of those trains running. That's a mail train. I've only got 2 trains running back and forth. Okay, I need to change that. It's time to get rid of our passenger trains. They're now a burden on us. What am I trying to do? Can't think now. My brain's just turned to mush. Right, turn that to a freight-only train. Let's manage the train. We need to change the rail cars. We want to get rid of the dining car and the mail car. We want a refrigerator, and I want to take chocolate as the primary. On those trips. I'm so gutted. Absolutely gutted. Where's my other passenger train? There it is. Oh god, now she's buying shares in me as well. All of a sudden they're both trying to put me out of business. Freight only. Managed train. Okay, now quickly get into the line. So Sao Paulo, chocolate is the primary. Okay. Let's upgrade those trains as well. Let's make them Texas. We're moving a bit faster. And I'm going to clone that train as well. Try and start shifting those goods a bit quicker. Alright, let's try and buy some more Roger Smythe's company. Oh god, I can't even afford 5% of his shares.
You want to force me out of business? You will not succeed.
Look at that, look. God damn it. She's got 41% of my company, he's got 39%. Between them, that's 80% of my company. They're getting really close to trying to force a merge. They could try and put me out. Oh no. This is terrible. This is an absolute unmitigated disaster. I need to start getting freight moving between all of my towns. If I can. I don't even know where to look. I feel completely overwhelmed right now. I'll let them bid on that. I've pushed the price up a bit. Don't want gasoline. I need to do something. Right. I need to get into this area up here. I just hope I can get there before I get bought out. Saboteur, yes. We want to sabotage Roger Smythe. Where do we want to sabotage him? We want to sabotage him in... Let's see, Lima's not hitting its potential. Cusco's not hitting potential anymore. Pike is not hitting potential either. Okay, both those towns are going to want meat. So I'm going to sabotage his meat industry by breaking down West Breeding. So Saboteur, Roger Smythe, train station. Oh, it'll only do me one of the main stations. Okay. Okay. Let's just... Is it Cusco? Where he makes his meat? It is, yeah. So let's knacker up Cusco. This will help hopefully drive his... That's a station. There we go. This will hopefully drive his price down a little bit as well. Make his shares a little bit cheaper. Oh, I can't believe the situation we're in. It's so devastating. I'm going to need to get the EMU up as quick as I can. I'll start upgrading all my trains and... Oh, look at this. He snuck a paper mill in Montes Claros when I wasn't looking. Oh, god damn. Well, they're trading... I've never seen the AI this active before. Not just buying out my company, but trading bids back and forth amongst themselves. This is incredible. I have never seen this happen before. Look at that. They've nearly doubled the price. Has something else come up for auction? Wow, look at that. They're just throwing money around. Hey, if they're investigating amongst themselves like this, then it's, you know, they're certainly not, you know, sticking it in my company. The only thing is it might stick the price of Roger Smythe's company up a bit. This is insane. Absolutely insane. There we go. Cusco's been sabotaged. His company value is starting to dip. Beatrix has dipped quite a lot, quite sharply there. Oh god, I can only buy 3%. Ah, that's insane. Absolutely crazy. My cities aren't running efficiently anymore in terms of you know, money income. See this here, Contagem to Montes Claros, nothing going on. No trade going back and forth between them. That's terrible. Right, there's a connection there. How much is the connection? 400 grand. Excellent. This is a quick way for me to make some money. And here's a pro tip. It has a habit, if you of offering you businesses in the same spot or connections in the same spot on a regular basis. So connect up. Voila, I've spent 50, well, not even 50, 45 grand, and I've just made 445 grand. You know, I've made 10 times my investment, and now I'm going to delete my connection, refund my station, get my money back, and that connection will pop up again, and next time it'll probably be a slightly higher connection bonus. So that's a quick way of generating some very, very fast cash, which I'm immediately looking to throw into Roger's company. Watching his share price. It's falling. Maybe I invested too soon. It's still falling. It's plummeting thanks to that sabotage. Oh, she's buying more on my company. Okay, it's starting to go up again, so 4% is best I can get. Sao Paulo, Sao Paulo, Sao Paulo. That's in a chocolate delivery thing. How am I doing on chocolate deliveries? 19 loads, that's it. There's no demand for it at the moment. Oh, crap. This is a mess. This is a real mess. I've got how many years left? I've got 6 years left to buy Roger. It's going to take me 6 years at the way I'm chipping him down slowly, bit by bit. He's still under sabotage here in Cusco. Share prices are falling again. He's on the rebound now. It's by an extra 1%. So nobody owns anything of Beatrix. I own 50% of Roger's company. I've got another 50% to go, and his value is going to be higher by the time I've got enough to buy him out. And between them, they own 75% of my company. That's worrying. Because if Roger Smythe keeps selling off little bits, and she keeps buying them up, then yeah, then I'm in trouble. She'll end up getting a massive controlling share of my company and will need very little to put me out of business entirely. Montes Claros is growing. I wish Roger Smythe hadn't done that and built that there. The city's getting bigger and bigger though. I kind of need to keep these museums here now. I was hoping to replace them with universities to improve my research, but I just can't do it. Uberaba has flatlined a bit. Been hammering the warehouse. See, why is he saying no? Is the fishery just not producing any fish? It's still level 1. How is it still level 1? If I try and buy this, it's going to start a bidding war. I know it is. But I need it.
It's easy to win if no one else bids.
Right, I got it. I need to start upgrading it, and again, that's more money than I don't have. Let's do this now, before I forget. See, this is money that I would like to invest towards buying bits of Roger's company, or doing something to my own existing... Well, I suppose I am doing something to my network here by increasing the amount of fish being created here. There we go, producing up to 24 in stock now, so 3.2 carloads per week. It's all going... Oh, wait, don't tell me. Fish is full. I've just wasted all that money on a business that's... God damn it. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Right, let's emphasize fish. Let's see if that helps. On a couple of these trains, we'll space them out a bit so it's not always the same, you know, back to back. Try and prioritize fish being delivered. She bought another 5%. There we go. Fish being delivered. Excellent. Okay, so we can start making money off fish again. I'm really concerned about how much of my company is being banded around. 70%, so she bought 5%, but I don't know where it's gone. Maybe she traded it, bought it and sold it. I mean, look at my company value. You invest in me and you make money if you sell. What's Roger's shares looking like? Oh, 315. It's on a bit of a dip, I hope. Spy. Share price is kind of fluctuating a little bit lower again. Oh, it's going to take me forever to chip away at him like this. This is ridiculous. I need a massive income. I'm not getting it. Should have bought this fishery, really. That's already at level 3. I do need to start buying more businesses by the look of it. Still not enough for the EMUs. I need to start working on getting Porto Alegre up as well. What do I need? I need wood, meat. Got plenty of fish. Wood and meat. So either of those two. Oh god, he's bought 5% of my company. Spy is so damned expensive. That's 75% of my company between the pair of them. This makes me so nervous.
Somehow, your trains don't run smoothly.
Alright, I've got too many fish trains. So I need to scrub that one. Scrap it. And scrap that one as well. That'll get some extra cash back in. There's no point running the trains if they're not going to get any stuff moved. Oh, we've got a connection bonus, I think. A bonus for an express line from Uberaba to Rio. Yeah, that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. I think I had a random breakdown over here. Porto Segura is growing again. That's close to getting another business. I need to be the one to put the business in. So at least I can control what's going on. Do I still where's that refinery? It's there. Okay, so the refinery just needs oil. It is slowly trickling in by cart. There is a source of oil just there. I could maybe go over and in that way. Start delivering some oil, making some extra cash, extra money. Ooh. Let's try that. Go over the hill. Contagim's still only a two-platform town. Let's fix that. And shove that there. That's a bit of a gradient there at 6%. Let's see if I can smooth that out a bit. Not really, because then, yeah, it gets too low because of the tunnel below. So it has to be a 6% gradient, unfortunately. Let's take that out, take that out. Unless I raise it here. Even then... Let's make it 5%, 4%, and then a bridge. I gotta go for it. I gotta do it. This is putting me in such an awkward position. Right, signals along that stretch there. Nicely spaced. It's got a supply tower just there. I hope that's enough, but I get the feeling I'm going to need another small passing loop maybe. Put a small one in here. Probably going to be running 2 trains on this, but I want to make sure that they have freedom of movement. Okay, so signalled through there. I didn't signal this one, did I? Okay, and it's going to need a repair terminal. Oh, I just got llamas in pajamas as a trophy. I'm not quite sure what that trophy's for. I'll have to check that later. But yeah, llamas in pajamas. Maybe it's deliver a certain amount of llama wool. I think that might be it. What am I trying to do? Trying to send a train out, aren't I? There we go. Make it a Texas. And we'll clone that. I'll wait for clearance. And then fill up and start shooting off. Once that one's delivered. Got my signals in place there. I need to put signals here. Actually, I've got a stop signal there. Effectively. Just put the stop signal there like that. Okay. And then over here, it's just into the station on its own platform. Excellent. So, why is that? It's not waiting for clearance. It's waiting for the first train to be moved. There we go. It's only going with one barrel for now, but they'll space out on the return run. Especially if I make the first one faster. Stoker. Oh no, let's just improve the reliability. Well, yeah, okay. Let's improve the reliability of both of the trains. There we go. So he's going to sit there and wait for a bit for that train to get through to the next passing loop, which is there. And then when he clears that, because that's a single spacing, into that one, then he'll be able to start moving from there. So the trains will space out a bit, and it should make loading them a bit better going forward. So, that is the end of a very awkward episode. Oh, she's buying more of my company. Stop it. Stop trying to put me out of business. That's 76%. Ugh. I can't even afford to buy 2 shares. That's terrible. 1% of his company. Yeah, that's the end of this particular episode. I'm going to take a break now and try and re-energize myself because I just feel so deflated about the situation we find ourselves in. And I'll be back with some more Railway Empire Crossing the Andes Coffee Barons very soon.